Now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Hey. Ty Cohen here. And listen, this is something that I think a lot of folks are going to get some value out of. Every time I bring this gentleman on, he does nothing but blow our guest away with the amount of content that he shares, and he gives you stuff that you can actually take and start to implement right away. And one of the things that I'm really excited about is just the time of the year that it is right now, right? It's the holidays. We're coming up on Thanksgiving and Christmas, and we've got these Black Friday specials and things like that that we'll be seeing here in the U.S. So for me, in the Cohen household, this is always the time of the year where things get really crazy, and I mean in a good way because the money starts rolling in even more so, right? Because this fourth quarter here that we're quickly seeing ourselves in is when people start to spend even more than ever before, right? They're in a holiday spirit. They're in a buying spirit. They're a little bit loose with the wallet, a little bit looser with the purse, and they want to buy, not only for themselves, but gifts to give away. So what you're going to learn today is how to go in and create your own e-commerce business, all right, using Facebook ads in a way where you don't have to touch anything. There's no inventory, right? There's no shipping. Now, I do a lot of this stuff right now. I've got a fulfillment house that does some of this stuff for me, but the way we do it is nothing like what you're going to be shown here. This is a way where I wish if I had to start all over again, this is the way I would do it, right? Because it's easy. You get your lifestyle. It's a total lifestyle business. You get to make a ton of money, not only during the holidays, but throughout the entire year. This is something that I've been secretly doing for about 18 months now and just totally crushing it. So I've got one of the guys who, he doesn't know this, but we were in line about a year ago at an event, and I started picking his brain about some stuff, and he told me some of the things that he was doing. And as he's telling me this stuff, I'm taking mental notes. And I get back after the event and I start implementing just some of the stuff that he told me while we were waiting in line during this 10 to 15 minute period. So in 10 to 15 minutes, I got enough from this guy to make tens of thousands of dollars a month, right? So imagine what you're going to get in the next hour. So I don't want to spoil it, but with that said, and he's probably going to ask me to send him a check pretty soon or so, right? But, Jeff, are you there?
Buy me a beer on the next Marketers Cruise.
There you go. So I've got my good buddy Jeff Mills here, and Jeff is going to he's going to show you everything that he's doing to start your own six-figure e-commerce drop shipping business with Facebook ads. And this is something that, folks, whether you're doing something like this already as I was, or whether you're totally new, you're a total beginner to this internet marketing stuff, this is where your starting point should be. All right, so Jeff, with that said, man, I'm gonna pass it over to you.
All right, cool. Thanks, Ty. I'm just getting my my command center all put together here. I just want to make sure everyone can hear me and you guys are seeing the screen. So just give me a quick bunch of ones or some yeses in the chat box there. Let me know if you guys can see and hear me loud and clear. We're going to be interactive today. We're going to be asking questions. We're going to get your feedback. I want to talk to you guys and have conversation with you. So don't be bashful on the webinar. All right, cool. We're seeing some people popping in here. Everyone's A-okay. Great. So I want to have a dialogue with you guys today. This is not going to be a monologue. I don't want to be, just the voice in the sky talking forever. I will stop periodically, ask you guys some questions, and want to get some feedback with you guys. But I guess I have a question for everybody who's here for the very first time, and just to see where you're all at. But how many of you guys would like to make some Facebook cash? Just type me in the chat box if you'd like to have a business where you can get Facebook to pay you. You put $1 in, you get $2 or $3 or $4 back. Who wants a business where you put $1 in and get $2 or $3 or $4 back? And then you can scale that to the heavens, okay? A bunch of me's coming through here? Okay, because if you're not typing me in the chat box right now, maybe you're just already wickedly wealthy and enjoying life, or you just, maybe you bumped your head this morning when you woke up. I don't know what it is, but everyone should be typing me in there because you are excited to be making some cash here in the fourth quarter, as Ty alluded to. as we kind of wind down the end of the year. If you guys study e-commerce at all, which is the buying and selling of physical products, kind of think of like Amazon.com and eBay and all these websites that are going to be selling products to people to fill their Christmas presents with and their Christmas stockings with. It's about you getting in that wave so that when people are buying stuff from you or from the internet, they're coming to your stores and buying stuff from you. And that's what we're going to teach you guys about today. We're going to teach about e-commerce. We're going to teach about Facebook. We're going to teach you about what to sell, what products to sell. I'm actually going to give you guys about 50 ideas of things that you can sell on your own stores with a website system we use called Shopify that I think you guys are going to get some huge value with. So if you guys are ready to go, let's get started. So my backstory, I'm going to do a real brief backstory. Grew up in Southern California. Married, this is my wife Lorraine, my daughter Izzy. Was a youth pastor for about 9 years, broke youth pastor. Started looking for ways to make money online. Started making $10,000 a month about 16 years ago and was able to step out of paid ministry, become a stay-home dad, raise my little girl who was a baby at the time with my wife, stay home with her, and live the internet marketing lifestyle. I've been doing it for 16 years now, you guys. I've co-created about $22 million online with me and my different business partners that I've been doing business with. I've had a lot of fun, and I like having a lifestyle business where I can be wherever I want to be, do whatever I want to do with a laptop computer plugged into the internet, and can run a business that makes multiple hundreds of thousands of dollars a year, and do the fun things that I want to do. It's what Ty does. It's what Ty teaches you guys to do. He's been teaching you guys this for years with his Kindle Cash system. It's a lifestyle business that allows him to have the freedoms he does so he can run around the country with his daughter and his family and do all the beauty pageants and all the stuff that he does with his family and all the travel that he does and the speaking engagement he does. I would guess that most of you on this webinar are looking for some type of a lifestyle business too, where you work just a little bit, but you get paid for a very little amount of work, and that's called leverage, right? You leverage things that you can sell without you having to be involved, and create systems where you don't have to be involved and you make money. That's my backstory. That's it. I'm a very successful entrepreneur. I'm going to teach you guys how I do it, which is really weird if you think about it. There's no other industries out there that are like internet marketing, where like the guy who makes all the money just stops and then like reveals everything behind the curtain and says, this is how I made all my money. Like if you go to some Fortune 1000 company and you ask the CEO, hey, how'd you guys become $1 million company? He's just going to look at you cross-eyed and go, I ain't sharing my secrets with you. But so isn't it weird us internet marketers are like so giving and we just like don't mind sharing our secrets with everybody? Why do we do it? It's just because of my background. When we want to give back, we want to have people who can have the same experience that we've had get to where they want to be quicker, and I guess that's what makes us special, and I hope you guys can appreciate that. My big promise for you guys today is that at the end of this presentation you're going to know and understand how to dominate the Facebook newsfeed with your ads that are going to be selling your products, so you can sell anything. And you're also going to learn today that not only can you take the content and the knowledge you learn about selling on Facebook with e-commerce, but you can take the same principles that we apply to sell e-commerce and you can apply it to any type of business. If you're doing local business consulting, you can take this strategy and use it to get clients to sell your local business services and even help them by doing Facebook ads for them to get them leads, traffic, and sales. If you guys are selling Kindle books, you can use this strategy that we're going to talk about today to actually go out and sell more Kindle books by driving traffic through Facebook ads. And if you're doing your own coaching programs, you're selling your own products and services, maybe you're doing like affiliate marketing, and you want to learn how you can drive traffic from Facebook ads, the same strategy we use to move physical products also works with affiliate marketing. And we're using this stuff, you guys, every day to make multiple streams of income through every means possible. We've got ads that are filling webinars, automated webinars. As we speak right now, people are registering for webinars that I'm doing every day at basically every 15 minutes on the hour. So what time is it right now? It's my time. It's 11:15 almost. So people are going to our website, and at the top of the hour, there's a webinar. 15 minutes past the hour, there's a webinar. Half past the hour, there's a webinar. And then 45 minutes past the hour, there's a webinar. And we're driving traffic from Facebook ads to these auto webinars, and then people are sitting through a 2-hour, learning session for free, and then we're making an offer at the end of that webinar, like most people do in every webinar you guys have been on. There's an offer at the very end, and those people are taking action and they're buying our stuff. And I'm not even there, you guys. I'm not even present, because we've set up a system that allows Facebook to drive all the traffic, and we can target people so specifically that we know exactly who we want to see our webinar, who has the highest chances of buying products from us and buying our services. So does that sound good? You guys want to learn how to do all that? Just give me a big bunch of ones in the chat box if you guys want to learn how to do all that today. So why should you listen to me? What makes me special? I spent a lot of money on Facebook ads, you guys. Over $500,000 in Facebook ads. It's actually way more than this you see in the screenshot here. It's probably close to $700,000 at this point. But just some summary of some of my stats on Facebook. These stats are not meant to be impressive by any means, so don't look at these and go, oh my gosh. It's just the numbers. People want to know the numbers. They want to know what's the real thing behind the scenes. And so here's the real numbers. 90 million impressions on my ad, over 4 million clicks on my offers through Facebook ads, and an average click-through rate of 3.3%, and that's always getting better and better and better. And the higher the click-through rate, the more traffic we send to our website, the more buyers we get to our products. So I've been selling in the e-commerce space for a number of years now. I've done a couple webinars with Ty. Some of you probably have been or seen some of the webinars I've done with Ty over the years. It's always good to bring this back to you guys to kind of give you guys an update on what's been going on and what's new and fresh in the industry. But we sold over 12,000 t-shirts with Teespring when Teespring was the big craze about 3 years ago. Some of you might have remembered the big t-shirt craze that happened and how many people were buying t-shirts for the news feed. That's still really popular, by the way, but it's a lot harder to do than it was 3 years ago because there's a lot more competition out there now. And then we made $173,000 in that Teespring. Then we switched over to another company called Viral Style, another apparel company, and we did over $321,000 in commissions from those guys. So just right there, that's almost $500,000 in commissions there. This is a screenshot of my Shopify store for the past 90 days, and you can see the total sales here in the screenshot. Over 90 or 100 and what is that? $100,600 in sales have come in 90 days on my Shopify store. And this blows my mind. It's like, oh my gosh, I made $100,000 in sales in 90 days. And that's all from just me working in my tiny little closet office I have where I live in my house. I live in Cottage Grove, Minnesota right now. That's my hometown. And I do this, I literally have a closet office. If you ever look me up online, you might be able to see a picture of me sitting in it. It's just an office that got converted to a closet. I've been working in here for the last, 17 years. And life's been really good in the closet. So one of these days I'll come out of the closet, Ty. I don't know, maybe someday. But it's working out for me. So what I want to get into is some content for you guys right away. So the fourth quarter is coming. And with that coming, I want to give you guys some ideas and some things that you can go out there and sell right now and start making money. So I have some evergreen stuff. You're going to see it's repeated through most of these seasonal calendars, but there's certain things you can sell certain times of the year, certain things you don't want to sell, obviously, because it's not going to be relevant to people. But let's just go through the list. So hoodies, t-shirts with custom slogans and logos. So when you put your own products into a Shopify store, Shopify is the platform where you sell your products from. And Shopify has now replaced all the t-shirt platforms, because on your own Shopify store you can do everything the t-shirt companies could do, but now you control everything. You control the buying process. Your Shopify store takes the payments. They pay you 3 days later. You can do a t-shirt business through your Shopify store and still print and ship t-shirts, just like Teespring and Viral Style printed and shipped t-shirts back in the day. But now they've all created these back-end systems where they link into your back-end of your Shopify store. So you get the same benefit of selling your products, but now it's just through your own brand name. And the difference being you keep the customer data. Back when we were selling Teespring shirts, you guys ever done Teespring, you'll know that Teespring keeps the buying data. If you guys have ever done Amazon.com and tried to sell products through Amazon, does Amazon give you the customer data of people who buy products from you in Amazon? No, they don't. They don't want to give that data to you because they know that you could take that data and take people off of Amazon and start selling to them through a back door, and they don't want that to happen.
Yeah,
So
Jeff, they realize that that data is more valuable than the cell itself.
exactly. So they're smart about it, but we're smarter because we're not going to need Amazon. We're going to lead people to our own Shopify site where we control the whole buying process. We keep all the buying data, and we're basically like Amazon. We're competing with them. And hey, I'm not saying it's like super easy, but I'm saying I'm going against a company that makes billions upon billions of dollars a year, and I'm making $100,000 every 90 days doing that, and it's only going to get bigger here this holiday season. All right, so let's talk about what you can sell in your store: hoodies, T-shirts, and custom logos. You know, I'm going to throw up a screen here. I'm going to always be kind of jumping over a little bit to different screens, getting off the slideshow, kind of just going off the cuff. I hope you guys don't mind off the cuff stuff because it's real time. Whatever stream of consciousness happens in my brain. So we're going to do funny T-shirt quotes. Now I haven't done this in a while, so who knows what kind of like vulgarities we're going to see in front of us, but we might see some weird shirts with some weird language on it. So cover your eyes if you've got kids in the room, and some of this stuff, you never know what's going to be on these shirts. Like this one. I mean, not that I'm advocating it, but of course we got a swear word right here on that one. Sorry to point that out. There's some more on this page, but I guess shirts that have swear words are funny. This one says, "I gave up drinking, smoking, and sex. The worst 15 minutes of my life." It's a funny T-shirt. People think that's funny, and so people are always in the market to buy funny T-shirts. They're always in the market to buy stuff that makes people laugh. And hoodies, this is hoodie season. This is the time people want to buy hoodies. If you guys are football fans, right, and you're going to the football game every Friday, Saturday, Sunday to watch either the high school, the college, or the pro games, you know, it's the time of year you're putting on your hoodies and your jackets to watch the games. So they're always going to be buying that. Now, one thing we do is we take the sayings, the funny sayings we put on T-shirts, and we realize, you know what? People don't always want to wear a hoodie or a T-shirt, but what they want to do is they want to drink coffee from their coffee mug. And so we took the same phrases we put on these T-shirts, and we thought, what if we just put them on a coffee mug? And guess what they did? They still bought, and that blew my mind. I didn't realize that I could take the same concepts we put on T-shirts and just put them on pillowcases, put them on coffee mugs, put them on posters, and people would still buy it, the same exact design. So that when they came through the store, they'd buy the T-shirt, they buy the coffee mug, and they buy some other iteration of the exact same phrase in multiple and just multiple surfaces. And that's how we increased our cart from like a $20 or $30 sale to getting $60 to $70 to $80 on every person's cart order, because they added multiple items to their cart, and we were able to make a nice profit on that from our ad spend. So coffee mugs, beer steins, kind of winding down the beer steins because like Oktoberfest was really popular at this time of year, and you could put these funny slogans on the beer steins that we were selling. We sold hundreds and hundreds of beer steins. The only problem with beer steins, though, was the shipping. The company we worked with the shipping, they did not package their beer steins well, and the craziness about this one, I hate to tell you guys this story, but I'm just being real. The reality is about 30% of those beer steins were broken upon delivery, and the good news about that is the company that sends them has to replace them for me for free, so I'm not out any money other than I just got pissed off customers. So, but you know, the same can happen with coffee mugs too. They can break in shipment. But anything that breaks in shipment, the company replaces all that stuff, so it's not out of my pocket. Okay, Halloween costumes, right? How many of you guys have kids? How many of you guys are going to go trick-or-treating? Anyone still go trick-or-treating? Ty, you guys going to go trick-or-treating here on Monday?
Dude, we just shopped for costumes last night.
Did you?
Yeah.
Hey, by the way, speaking of, I don't know why I'm just mentioning this now. I'm going to be in Atlanta this weekend. You know that, right?
Oh, nice. I'm going to be in Charlotte.
You're going to be in Charlotte?
Yeah,
That's
I'm
cool.
in North Carolina.
I'm going to Armin's event, so I didn't know if you're going to be speaking at his deal he's got this weekend, but we're flying back to get back home on time for Halloween, and my daughter, she's 14 years old, and she's going to do her last Halloween, I think, as a high school student, and I think she's going to kind of give it up because maybe she's a little bit too old, but it's kind of that grieving point, you know, where you're like, do I go trick-or-treating and get some candy, or do I just like, am I too old for this stuff? So anyway, but Halloween costumes, guys, big business, and there were some crazy videos. Let me show you guys a video of of these guys that got really smart, and they found these costumes that they could put in their on the Facebook newsfeed, and they made a video of it, and the video just went crazy viral. So when I go through my newsfeed on Facebook and I'm looking through stuff, I always you can save stuff, you know. So if you see something like, here's an ad. Actually, I'm running this ad right now for that webinar I was telling you guys about. If you click on the little down caret, you can say save link. So I'm always saving people's ads that I see in the newsfeed just to save that stuff to come back to it later. So I saved this one. Let me see if I can find my saved files. Here they are. And then I'm going to show you guys this video. Let's see. Where is it? Here it is right here. I don't know if you see this one. Did you ever see this one, Ty?
No, I've never seen that one before.
So that's just guys dressed up with these Bavarian Oktoberfest guys. That it's kind of like a pant costume, and they're just walking around all drunk looking. And it says 190 costumes sold, but I know they've sold a lot more than 190. If we actually looked at this video a little bit closer, I'm going to click on it. It's got over 10 million views, you guys. 10 million views, 123,000 shares, 20,000 comments, and 146,000 likes. So you think they sold a few costumes with this video? Look how much they're selling it for, you guys, $119. And I happen to know the source of where they're getting this costume from, and that source is selling it for about 76 bucks. So they're making anywhere from between $20, $30 once you do calculate shipping and everything for every one of these costumes sold. Pretty clever. And it's a fun way to make a sale of a product by doing video advertising on Facebook. So we're kind of running out of the Halloween costume time since Halloween's around the corner here, right? But you know what? People buy costumes for themselves to go to Halloween parties. They buy costumes for their kids. They buy costumes for their pets, you guys. Yes, people would dress their pets up. Do we have any people on the line that dress their pets up with costumes? I'm going to see if any of you guys would admit it here. I'm looking at the chat to see if anyone is ready to admit they dressed their pet up. Ty, do you guys have a pet?
Yeah, we've got 2 dogs, and they stay in some type of a costume.
So, yeah, some people like to, Thomas says his cat is a cross-dresser. So some people get really crazy and they decorate their pets in costumes too, and there's some really creative pet costumes out there. Here's another thing, ugly Christmas sweaters. How many of you guys have ever seen an ugly Christmas sweater that's purposely ugly to be ugly for the purpose of being ugly and getting a laugh, but still a fashion trend that people will wear? So it's big business, you guys. There's these guys that were on Shark Tank a year or so ago, and they went and did a whole presentation on it. But you can take these ugly Christmas sweaters, and these things sell so well right around this time of year, you know. So there's just all kinds of funny sayings on there, like this one here. The shitter's full. That's from Family Vacation, from Chevy Chase, when his cousin Eddie comes to town in his RV. Classic movie, classic line. So all these different funny sweaters. Here's one that's got Donald Trump as a snowman on it. So there's all these kind of different. This is a traditional ugly Christmas sweater. Believe it or not, you guys, these things sell thousands upon thousands upon thousands of sweaters every single season. And there's a sale I just made right there. I don't know if you guys could hear the ding, but we're making money as we're on this webinar. So ugly Christmas sweaters are a big deal. You guys can Google that and you can see all the fun stuff. Phone cases. What new phone just came out about a month and a half ago, you guys? What was the big new phone? It was the iPhone 7, right? So people are buying cases for the iPhone 7s because they got to get their new phone in a case. So we're selling them cases. We're selling them accessories for the iPhone, okay? And then, of course, toys, electronics, Cyber Monday. Who loves kitchenware? You know, fun gadgets that save you time in the kitchen, that, you know, slice and dice and save you energy, all that kind of stuff. That stuff sells like crazy during the holiday seasons. And of course, winter clothes, hats, gloves, scarves, And then personalization. Now that's another big part of our Shopify store. We're actually getting our store ready to go, where what we're going to be able to do is sell personalized items that people put their last name on, or they can put a first name on, and then have it printed and personalized and mailed to their house with like a special gift. If you've ever been to the store Things Remembered, you guys ever heard of that store if you go to the mall? It's called Things Remembered. And this is what it looks like. You can make all these like personal branding, you can, all these gifts and holiday items and stuff. You can put a team, like a sports team on here. If people were Dallas Cowboys fans, you want to put like a plaque on that like this one here. It's kind of cool. Let me see if I can pull this one up. So does it, let me zoom in here. Yeah, it has a name of somebody on there. I can't see what it says, but imagine this, like you having the benefit to do this on your own Shopify store where you could personalize all these items. We're actually going to be able to start doing that in about 15 days from now. We're going to be rolling that out in our Shopify store and helping people learn how to do that kind of stuff. Jewelry is always a big seller too. So that's fourth quarter. First quarter is the start of the new year, so January to March. Hoodies, T-shirts, custom slogans, and logos. They're always continuing to be big sellers. You got some holidays through the year. Don't forget you've got Valentine's Day, you've got St. Patrick's Day, you've got the Day of Pi, which is March 14th, which goes with 3.14 for all the math nerds and math geeks out there. They love the Day of Pi. There's a shirt that said Day of Pi, and it went crazy, sold thousands upon thousands upon thousands of shirts just because of the symbol of pi on the day of 3.14. Coffee mugs. Weight loss products is always a big thing at the beginning of the year. Why is weight loss such a big deal at the beginning of the year? You guys all know how it goes. You all get these, I'm sick of my weight, I'm sick of how I feel, how I look. It's the new year, therefore it's a new me, and I'm going to go to the gym and get that gym membership, or I'm going to buy this weight loss product, or I'm going to buy this diet drink, and I'm going to go crazy with this for like 3 days, right? And then you fall off the wagon pretty quickly with that. But hey, you know what? If you get to be the person in that stream of consciousness selling these guys these products that you can sell them and make money with, more power to you. You're going to make some money. Exercise products, gadgets, Super Bowl big screen TVs. Winter clothing is always a big seller. There's white sales where they're selling bedding, President's Day sales, Valentine's, St. Patty's. I've mentioned some of these. And it depends on where Easter falls. Sometimes it's March, sometimes it's in April. But jewelry and personalizations for birthdays, weddings, it's stuff you can sell all year long in your e-commerce store. Moving into the middle of the year, from April to June, hoodies and T-shirts, always a standstill, always a given to make sales. Coffee mugs. Then you're moving into prom season, wedding season, school dances, spring dresses. You've got Mother's Day, Father's Day. And you guys know that, for the most part, I think all of Ty's list here is probably USA based. I know he's got international people here as well, but most people in America don't realize that Mother's Day and Father's Day is actually a holiday all across the world. But did you know that in most of these other countries it happens at different times of the year? So if you study Mother's Day and Father's Day gifting trends, you can actually catch those trends every couple months if you market Mother's Day, Father's Day products to other countries in the world through Facebook ads. That can keep it almost an evergreen promotion because it's always Mother's Day and Father's Day, in a couple months from now, somewhere in the world. So a little hint there for you guys to always be capitalizing on that kind of trend. National Teachers Day happens in May. And of course, you got Memorial Day holidays, you got graduations, summer dresses, swimwear, barbecue supplies, summer kitchen gadgets, things that make cooking outside fun, and of course, jewelry is there as well. Okay, you guys getting some good ideas here? I mean, already off the top of the bat here, 30 minutes into the webinar, you guys getting some value so far? Just give me a quick one if you guys like some of the value you're getting, some of the ideas we're talking about so far. Just want to make sure we're giving you guys some super good value today. Third quarter, that's the third part of the year, working July through September. Just so you know, when it's summertime in America, it's winter somewhere else in the southern hemisphere. So all that stuff that you were selling in the wintertime, since we're a global e-commerce business, you can recycle that stuff that's now summer in America, but it's winter in the southern hemisphere, and you can do that twice a year. You get 2 shots at it, once in the northern hemisphere, once in the southern hemisphere. So don't let that go past your brain, you guys. That was a big tip right there. So again, it's always hoodies and t-shirt season. It never goes away. Coffee mugs, weddings are happening all across the summertime, which is great for personalization, bridesmaids gifts, groomsmen's gifts, the 4th of July, swimwear, then back to school happens, and then start getting ready for Halloween. If you get really prepared towards the beginning of September, you can have a really good Halloween season selling costumes like these guys did with the Bavarian beer guy that we showed you that video of. And then all the new phones come out. So all the new iPhones come out in the fall. All the new Google phones and the Samsung phones come out in the fall. So you can, again, position to get those new sales of accessories and cases for the newest phones that come out, because everyone's going to buy a new case again, all over again. So it's big business, you guys. It's insane. Jewelry, college dorm gear, all that stuff happens in this part of the season. And then I just want to tell you guys, with Facebook, you guys can go out there and make money. You can do this. You guys can go out there and use a system that's going to pay you cash. The magic formula is the right message to the right market. When you have the right message to market, you get a match. So when you say the right thing with your message, and that message could be displayed as text that you put in a Facebook ad. It could be images of a product on a Facebook ad. It could be the offer. Go to my website, register for this webinar, get this free ebook, whatever your message is, you show it to the right market, which is the audience, the people in Facebook, and when you do the right offer to the right people, you get a match. They buy it, you get an MBA, a massive bank account. How many of you guys on this call today would love to have a massive bank account? How many of you would love to go to the bank tomorrow and the bank tell you, hey, sorry, Jeff, we just can't hold any more of your money here. It's just like you filled the bank. It's too full, right? So a massive bank account will happen when you do this correctly. You target the right products to the right people, and they start buying from you on Facebook ads. So how do we do that? We help people in 2 different ways. The first way we help people is we help people who have already done e-commerce. Maybe they've done some stuff with t-shirt companies, maybe they've done stuff on Etsy, or they've been on eBay, or they've tried to sell some stuff on Amazon, and they're looking for their own branded platform where they can be their own store and create their own company, and they get to make the rules. No one can kick them out. eBay can't kick them off. Amazon can't kick them off, because you have your own Shopify store. So we help people transition from existing selling systems online to now having their own Shopify store. The second way we help people is through newbies, people like you guys who are brand new. You see the idea, you understand the concept, you know this is a moneymaker because you know it happens every day. People are buying online through e-commerce, and you want to learn how to get in the wave. You want to learn how to get caught up in the trends, and you want to learn how to get the sales, especially approaching the 4th quarter. And you want to sell t-shirts, you want to sell bracelets and jewelry and trinkets and knickknacks, and you want a Shopify store set up, and you want to source all these products from AliExpress. It's where we get most of the products that we sell in our store come from this one website called AliExpress. And you guys probably didn't know this, but AliExpress is what fuels and funds eBay and Amazon. That's a big tip right there. So if you go look at eBay, most of the trinkets and knick-knacky stuff that's on eBay, it's coming from China. It's coming from AliExpress. And they're buying it wholesale at AliExpress, and they're selling it for between retail and wholesale on eBay and Amazon and Etsy and all these different, maker sites out there. So the difference about what we do is we don't buy product and stock it in our house, right? We're not putting product in our garage, and we're not running to the post office every day shipping out pallets and boxes and cases of product, because we're doing a drop shipping business, which means a customer comes to my website, my Shopify store, they see a product they like, they buy it, then I go take the money they just gave me and I go buy the product at AliExpress, and then the vendor at AliExpress will ship and send that product to my customer in 10 days from China, from the dock in China to the door of my customer in 10 to 11 days. And you might shake your head and scratch your head and kind of go, wait, Jeff, I heard that shipping from China is like the worst thing in the world. Like it takes forever to get a package from China to people's door. Horror stories of 2 or 3 months waiting to get packages. Has anyone ever heard that complaint before?
You know what? I've heard that before, Jeff, but I've never experienced that. Like I actually ordered some pendant sets. Ordered them on a Friday, got them on a Tuesday, which is insane. Now that was the fastest that I've ever gotten something from China, but it was just insane. So
Yeah. You guys, times have changed, and there's been a agreement between the United States and China to do this kind of standardized small packet shipping program where you can actually have packages shipped from China to people's doors in 10 to 15 days. And the shipping cost, blows my mind. The shipping cost is like $1.50 to $2.50 to ship it from China to someone's door in America. Isn't that insane? That's why this is such a great time to be involved in this kind of a business, because the prices have come down, the speed at which products can get delivered has increased, and we're making money on a webinar as the dings go dinging here in the background. This is the perfect time to get situated with your own selling system and your drop shipping system, because you can do it from anywhere in the world because you never handle or touch a product. Now, the old days of getting products into the store on Shopify, when I say the old days, I'm talking about 10 months ago. So people would go to AliExpress, they'd pick a product they wanted to sell, and they'd have to manually input it into their store. They'd have to copy, cut, paste in images and kind of save the images to their computer, upload those images into their product description. They'd have to retype all the product and the variants. And if you guys have ever done a store before, you know that could be really time-consuming, entering all this data into your storefront to be able to sell the products. But we've got a solution that we use where we just push a button and it sucks the product from AliExpress and it just instantly puts it into our Shopify store at the push of one button. Everything gets pushed into our store. All the images, all the text, all the variants, all the price points, everything in one button push. It's a true push button system. And then I just clean up the listing a little bit. I just go in there and tweak this, tweak that, and I'm done 5 minutes later. Everything's set up. Instead of taking 45 minutes to an hour to do it, it takes me 5 minutes. It saves me a ton of time. The other problem was the back end of this. So what will happen is people come to your Shopify store, they buy all these products from you, you're excited, then you got to fulfill. So how do you fulfill? What they used to do is they would go to AliExpress, they would enter the address and city, state, zip, and purchase the product and then have the vendor ship it to their customers. But they had to do it by hand. They actually had to hand type and copy paste all the customer data from their Shopify store into the AliExpress store. And then that took forever. One of my students was spending 3 to 4 hours a day just copying and pasting customer data. Talk about a rad way to make money, you guys. Who wants to sit there for half of their day copying and pasting? Can you guys believe the monotony of that? Ty, doesn't that just blow your mind that that's what this guy was doing? He was making about $800 a day doing it, so he didn't care. But it's like, you know what? You can outsource this to other people and have them, you know, do it for you. For, you know, $200 a month, you could have someone just doing that all day long for you.
College kids, right? Get some college students.
To hire a Filipino, get someone from the Philippines. They do it all day long for a couple $100. Even a college student. But I think a college student would get kind of like blindness to it, like too. It's like one of those things. It's a brain drain, you guys. Trust me. If you ever sit there and copy and paste stuff all day long, it's not fun. You don't want to be doing it, all right? But anyway, he did it because it was a necessity, and he just didn't know better. Anyway, so you guys getting the point here? Does this sound like a cool kind of business that you want? What we do now is we go over to the website, and remember that button I said we pushed earlier to get everything into our store? Well, guess what? We go to that same system, and we push a second button, and then it fulfills the order at a push of a button. We don't have to enter any of the data in there anymore. It just goes so easily. It transfers all the data from our store to AliExpress, and it drops us right on the credit card page to make the order, and it happens in about 4 seconds. You guys, times have changed. E-commerce is easy, and you need to get in the wave. You need to get in front of the trends and start making money with this stuff. T-shirt businesses work, because T-shirt is an evergreen system. People always need to clothe themselves with T-shirts. It's a product that everybody needs, that can't live without. And there is endless design concepts, endless things happening in the news. I saw a Donald Trump shirt, Ty, that said, "I'm one of the baskets of deplorables." And as crazy as that statement was that Hillary Clinton made back, a couple months ago,
Yep.
people turned that into a T-shirt, and it sold thousands of shirts for people who are Donald Trump supporters. That's not an endorsement by any means, you guys. I'm just telling you what's going on in the current trends. And there's always sayings that get said by popular people, current events that happen. Black Lives Matters, and they had tons of Black Lives Matters T-shirts that got sold with that. And so you can capitalize on different trends that are happening all across the year with slogans on T-shirts. Shopify makes you guys an easy selling system that you can do. You never touch, ship, print, make any of the items. They're all made for you and shipped for you. You just have to deal with your customer service. You have to have really good customer service because they're going to call you. They're going to email you when they have questions about the stuff you're selling on your website. I outsource it, and I have a gal from the Philippines who runs my entire company for me. She's been working for me for 8 years. She's like one of the best people out there, but she runs my entire e-commerce business. Every customer support request that comes through, she handles it, so I can have the lifestyle business that I want, or I can travel like I am this weekend and have fun. While I'm gone, she's running my company for me, okay? And she does an amazing job at it. I can do it from anywhere in the world. Just a laptop, internet connection is all I need. You get paid daily, you guys. As people come to your store and they buy from your store, Shopify is sending you your money 2 to 3 days later, or if you're using PayPal to take payments, which I recommend you do as well. 50% of my sales come from PayPal, just so you guys know, and the other 50% of my sales come from credit cards. So it's 50-50. It's almost like split perfectly down the middle from 50-50 PayPal versus Stripe, which is what Shopify uses. So I get paid instantly on PayPal. I get paid 2 or 3 days later when Shopify takes the money. I don't mind waiting 2 or 3 days to get paid, you guys. If you guys have ever done affiliate marketing, some of these guys, they pay you like 30 to 60 days later if you're lucky. Man, that's just like an eternity now. So I love selling physical products because people need stuff every day. They need to buy it. They're going to buy it from you. They're going to buy it from me. People get emotionally attached to T-shirts. This is why T-shirts is always an ever popular product to sell, because funny slogans and sayings on shirts always get people's heartstrings tugged and they want to buy stuff based on emotion. And then when you combine all this selling stuff we're talking about by easily targeting people through Facebook ads, it's like shooting fish in a barrel. It really is. If you knew that you had a great product that a welder would love, like a welder ring that said something really cool or had a cool design on the ring, and it was for welders, people who were welding, and you knew how to target the welders with a Facebook ad, that's where the message market match comes. I can show the perfect product of a welder ring to a person who said their job was a welder on Facebook. They created a Facebook profile and said, hey, I'm a welder. So I can say, hey, Facebook, as a marketer, I want to show this welder ring to all the welders, and Facebook says, cool, I got them all right here. I know exactly who they are. And I said, great, put this ad in front of those welders so they can see this cool ring. And they do it, and then boom, 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 the sales start dinging on my phone, and we're making money, okay? That's what the business involves, you guys. It's only possible using Facebook as your traffic source. So there's 3 pillars that makes a successful e-commerce system. Number 1, you got to use Shopify. That's your product e-com platform. That's your money-getting system. I know a lot of people advocate other types of platforms for e-commerce. Some people use WooCommerce. Some people use WordPress. Some people use BigCommerce. You know, I honestly don't care about all those other products that are out there. I'm sure they're great, but I use Shopify, and I teach my students how to use Shopify, how to dial in and actually customize the Shopify experience in the store to optimize it in a way that no one else is optimizing their Shopify stores, so that we get these sales coming in every single day. Okay, the second pillar is your marketing system, your traffic getting system. That pillar is from Facebook ads. Driving traffic from Facebook is one of the best ways to get traffic to sell anything. And the third pillar is your product sourcing system. So we use AliExpress, We use Viral Style to do all of our t-shirts and apparel, and we use another apparel company called Custom Cat, which does some pretty unique types of printing on different surfaces besides apparel. They've got like 178 different products that we can print or even embroider stuff on, and it's all custom drop shipped one-off products. You know, back in the day with Teespring, remember, if you guys remember Teespring popularity 3 years ago, you had to sell at least 10 t-shirts before your campaign would tip, and if you sold 9, they gave all the money back to everybody. And I said, sorry, we didn't tip, we didn't get 10 sales, so here's your money back. And we spent all this money on advertising. It was like heartbroken. Man, sometimes I had to go buy the shirt myself just to get it to 10 so it would tip, but then I would get paid. You know, I'd make a bunch of money when I did that. Well, nowadays, everything is one-off. So they will print and ship one t-shirt, and you'll make, you know, $8 or $9 profit on that t-shirt. And Custom Cat and Viral Style make that really easy to integrate into your Shopify stores. So it's about Shopify, you guys. That's the secret system behind the juice that makes e-commerce work. And big box retailers like your Macy's and your Sears and your JCPenney's and all the different, you know, big box clothing department stores that you all heard about and grew up with, they're all becoming, you know, ghost towns. People aren't walking into these stores anymore because they're going online and they're buying from people like us. They're going to buy from people like you. Shopify evens the playing field. That's why we use it. That's why I'm going to recommend you guys use it. So the model we use is called e-com arbitrage. What that means is you're going to buy products low and you're going to sell them high. You're going to buy them from AliExpress, and then you're going to mark the products up to a retail price point, sell it, and you keep the margin in the middle. And the vendor will then drop ship the product and send it to your customers all the way from China. And you can find out and study what people are selling by using watchcount.com. This is a website you can find. But if you go to watchcount.com, you can see what's really popular. Someone throw in some keywords, you guys. Let's do a live search. Let's go see what's popular in a niche that you guys want to find out about.
How about something like, I don't know, coffee?
Coffee. That's too broad. Let's get more specific.
Okay, so let's see. What else do we have?
You guys give us some shout-outs about some possible niches that you want to sell products inside of. You know, if you're going to do coffee, you might want to, like, you know, niche that down to like a certain type of coffee or something else, or coffee t-shirts or something that has more of a niche feel to it.
What about bass fishing? Gil said
okay, bass fishing.
Yeah.
So we type in the keyword here, and we can choose any country that shows up down here at the bottom, because it's eBay's international, and we just say show me what's popular, and all the bass fishing stuff's going to pop up here. And the number one product here is these lures, so fishing lures. So this guy's got 1,180 people watching this one auction on eBay, and it's got past sales of 3,875 sales. So what you're looking for here is what I call social indicators. You're looking for what are people watching and buying, because you want to be doing the exact same thing. Most people are scared of competition, and in e-commerce, you guys, you want to go into the competition. You don't want to be scared of it. You might think that sounds counterintuitive, Jeff, because there's so much competition. Well, trust me, the reason they're making so much money and getting so much sales is because there's a lot of people in this niche. And the good news about a lot of people in the niche means a lot of sales for a lot of people selling in the niche, and we can all make money and have leftovers, and the people who get the leftovers can still make money too. So there's a lot of money being spent in this particular niche here. Fishing is a gigantic niche. Look at all these people watching stuff about lures, okay? Let's see here. Dog collars, is someone put dog collars. So like you said you had a dog or a couple dogs. Do they bark a lot?
Yeah, Jeff, I just, I'm in and out. So, yeah, so I've got, we've got a Bichon, and we've got some other little dog that's running around here.
So we have something that looks like this one right here. It's a bark collar. So when we let our dog go out to do his business outside, we put the special collar on him, and if he likes to starts tripping out and like barking at the sky or barking at a squirrel or just barking because he's a dog and it's a nuisance, we can hit the little shock thing and give him a little buzz, vibrate his neck a little bit and say, hey, Mickey, tone it down, buddy, and he knows instantly to cool it. Okay, so people are buying these for their dogs. Look at all the watchers doing this. 2,221 watchers, 9,116 sales. And you might ask yourself, well, how can I source a dog collar? How can I go get this really cheap? Well, what are they selling it for here? $26.99. Well, there's another sale. $26.99. And you go to AliExpress.
Hey, Jeff, you know what? I hate to interrupt you here, but I want to clarify something, right? And I think I know the answer, but just for folks that are watching. That little ding that we hear every couple of minutes or so, right?
Yeah.
Are those your e-commerce sales that are coming in?
Those are sales coming in my store as we're on this webinar live.
So folks, do you get, and I already knew the answer to that because I had something similar set up for something a couple of years back, but folks, do you get that? Like, so how amazing is that? Like, how impressive is that? Imagine if you're at dinner or you're sitting around, you're with a bunch of friends, and your phone just chimes every 10 minutes or so. They're going to ask you, what the hell is that? Right? And then,
Yeah.
I mean, you get to say, oh, yeah, I just made some money while we were sitting here playing cards or while we were sitting here waiting for the kids to finish football practice or whatever it is. Like,
Yep.
how cool is that? So if you didn't realize that, like, that right there is amazing for the fact that Jeff is conducting a webinar here. He's talking to us, but he's making money. Now, here's where it gets even scarier, right? Or even more fascinating. While he's sleeping, he probably puts his phone on vibrate, but while he's sleeping, this thing is going off all night long, I can guarantee you. Am I
Right,
right,
'cause
Jeff?
I'm selling, when it's nighttime and we're sleeping, it's always daytime somewhere else in the world. And selling never stops, you guys. You got to get that in your brain,
Yeah.
that you don't focus on America 100%, which most of you will do by mistake. People buy stuff online all over the world, and you can't be scared of that. You might not like the way someone has their address when you see their address, and it doesn't make any sense to you. You know, I see some really crazy addresses, you guys. We're the brown house behind the bar. Just leave it on the porch. There's not even a street number. In some of these third world countries, that's how they do it. And so the postman knows exactly who the brown house behind the bar is in Bangladesh, and they deliver the product there to that guy's house. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's fun. It's fun making sales while you're just doing stuff you enjoy. But you guys see the dog collars that are here? I always go to AliExpress and I search the word. I reorder everything based on the most sales. And this guy right here is the #1 seller. And he sells his for $6.21. What did we see the price was over on Watch Count? What do you guys remember what it was? Come on, somebody who was paying attention here. How much was it on eBay? You guys remember? 26 bucks. You're paying attention. Yeah, so this guy's selling his for 27 bucks. And here's the dog collar right here. That's $6 plus $1.26 shipping. So basically we're talking $7.50-ish to get this, and you're selling it for 27 bucks. You're making 20 bucks profit. Boom. That's how the business works, you guys. You buy it cheap here, you sell it for a retail markup, and you make money in the middle. Make sense for everybody? So we use this tool to find products to put in our store that are hot. And then we also use another tool for Amazon. I always want to know, like, what's the best seller on Amazon? So we're going to do the same thing. Shock, dog, collar. All right, and all these different searches come up. How do I know which one of these is the best seller? How do I, it says best seller, right? But how many do I actually know as sales are making every single day with these products? I use a little secret tool. It's called AMZN Finder. Let's see if I can show it to you guys. Right here, amznfinder.com. You write that one down. It does a competitive analysis on Amazon to see what's actually selling behind the scenes. No one else can see these numbers. Like, these numbers are secret. They're only available to the vendors and the people selling on Amazon doing e-commerce. This tool somehow, I don't know what it does, but it peels back the curtain and actually reveals to you guys like an estimate of what the expected real numbers are. It's pretty insane. So all I do is I just click this little gearbox I got right here. It takes all the products that I just searched for on Amazon. It resorts them into this really pretty graph here. And then what it does is I can resort based on estimated sales per month. And so the guy right here, this particular product right here, this guy's dog collar, which looks very eerily similar to the ones we've seen on AliExpress. He's selling 2,654 of these a month, and he's grossing or making sales 124,000 a month on a dog collar, you guys. He's got 1,790 reviews. He's selling it for $46.87, and you know how to get it for $6 or $7. How about that for a profit, right? You guys getting excited? Is this getting you guys excited? Is this getting you? Do you see the dollar signs in this business? Are you following why this is such a good business to be in? Because you can be the guy that controls it and makes these sales. Using these tools, that's some of the competitive research we use to find out what's hot and then get in that wave of the market and start selling the same exact things. And you can target all the dog owners, you guys. Facebook knows who all the dog owners are, so you can easily put a dog product in front of the dog owners to get people to buy the products to stop their dog from barking. Okay, we sell what has competition and volume. We're not going to go to these weird, obscure niches that no one's selling products in, trying to get into a market and break in a market brand new. It's very rare you can do that and make a bunch of money. So focus on the big stuff, the big general stuff. Don't get too niche-y, because niche-y is a little bit difficult. Because people, you know, sometimes you can find some really crazy niches, but for the most part, it's the big stuff that sells. So some key takeaways. It takes a lot of time to build a product listing in your store, as I told you guys earlier. If you find a product, that dog collar on AliExpress, you want to put it into your Shopify store. It's a little bit difficult to do that. It takes a lot of time. And to make money, you've always got to be putting products in your store, putting ads on those products, sending traffic until you find a winner. It's like a needle in a haystack. I'm not going to be talking this up like it's easy, you guys. Trust me, I launch 20 or 30 products a week hoping to get 2 or 5 of those to go. That's the game, you guys. Trust me. It's not like, hey, I'm going to launch 20 products and all 20 products are making me money. If someone tells you that, they're lying and they're not being truthful. I might launch 20 to 30 products a week and get 2 to 5 of those products to make me money. And I'm going to narrow my my time down to those 2 to 4 products and just focus on those 2 to 4 products and see if I can scale it, put $1 in, get $3, $4, $5 back every day, and get it bigger and bigger and bigger, make money with that, then start adding more products, and pretty soon I got a dozen or so products making me money all day long, okay? Money loves speed. What that means is the faster you can find products that are hot and that sell in the market right now, get an ad on that product, the faster you can make money. So if you launch 1 product a week and you sell 5 of those products a day, you're not going to get rich in the e-commerce business, okay? You've got to have lots of products on lots of offers, lots of ads running. The faster you can get that done, the faster you can get lots of ads up, the faster you can get products in your store. Money will love the speed of that and start filling your bank account with action. So the faster you can list products and get ads up, the faster you can make $10,000 a month or more with your e-commerce store. And we want to make this as simple and easy as possible. We never want to touch anything. We never want to ship anything. We never want to run to the post office. We want to make a profit margin of between 20 and 50% of every product we sell, and after our ad spends and shipping costs and everything. So here's how this works. We use a special app for our Shopify store that allows us, as I said earlier, to go to AliExpress, grab a product from there, put it into our store, and then get an ad on that product in a couple minutes and start sending traffic literally within minutes of putting the ad up. And that's how it works. We import the product from the store by pushing a button. We put ads on that product. We start making sales. Would you guys like to see a demonstration of how this works? Type yes in the chat box if you'd like to see this work. Okay, they want to see it. Let me show it to you guys. So, I think I got to log into my Shopify store just to make sure. Looks like I'm already logged in here. Okay, good. Let's go to my apps. Just going to make sure I'm logged into my app. Okay, now I'm logged into the app. So now we're in the store. What we're going to do is we're going to go to AliExpress. We're going to grab this product right here, and we're just going to press this little price tag right here. Watch this. Press this button. Over here at the top of the screen, it says your product was imported successfully. Open the import box. And I lost it. It went away. I was not quick enough with my mouse clicking. So now I'm going to log back into my store. And now the product is sitting in this little holding area inside my Shopify store. It's right here in my import list, right here at the top, waiting for me. So there it is. All I have to do is say push to shop, and now it's in my store. And let's go find it in my store. Where are we going to find that? Oh, we're going to find it right here, my products. Here it is, open in Shopify. I just say push this to online store. Probably just change this price. Maybe we'll go $24.95. Make the comparison price $39.95. Save it. View it. And there's my sales page, you guys. That's it. That's how fast it was to make a product on my site. Is that fast or what? Okay, no monkeying around. We're ready to start selling this dog collar right now. All we got to get traffic on here. Now, how do we fulfill it? How does this product get fulfilled on the backside? Remember I told you guys it was push button simple, so you just saw me push one button, sucked it into my store. Usually I go in there and clean up the listing just a little bit, but for time on this webinar, we're just going to assume I did all that, all right? So now we're going to fulfill a product, right? So we're going to go back to our app that we use to do all this work with. And we're going to look at our orders tab, and we had someone order a product right here. So let's see if we can find someone from the U.S. So Than Nguyen bought a product from us earlier today, and we're gonna go get his product ready for him. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to AliExpress. I'm going to make sure I'm logged in to the account. So I'm signing in, and now we're going to go order his product for him. So I'm just going to press this orange button here. Watch this, you guys. My hands are free. I'm not touching anything on the keyboard right now. I'm still not touching anything on the keyboard right now. See that guy's West? Watch. Now it's going to be someone else's name. I haven't touched the keyboard still. I'm still not touching the keyboard. Okay, now I'm going to touch the keyboard. I'm going to go down here and do KCPB confirm and pay. Boom. What do you guys think of that action?
So it places the order for you? That is insane there.
Isn't that insane? I'm done. I just did my fulfillment, you guys. From this point going forward, it's in the vendor's hands. He's going to take the order. He's going to ship it to the customer. He's going to get a tracking number. He's going to send me the tracking number. The tracking number is going to automatically send an email to my customer saying, hey, your package is on the way. Here's your tracking number. Follow it from the dock to your door in the next 10 to 15 days. And I walk away. I'm running my life. You guys, how many of you guys think this is the coolest thing in the world?
Dude, my head is spinning with ideas right now. It's crazy.
And we make e-commerce easy, Ty. That's what we teach people, is how to make this an effortless, easy, simple business. It's not complicated, okay? It doesn't have to be complicated. Selling online doesn't have to be scary. It's easy when you have the tools and the systems in place that can make this work for you. And you can get your kids doing this. You can get your family doing this as a family business. It's a lot of fun. So you can do the same thing with Viral Style. So with Viral Style, we make our T-shirts, we make our apparel, we make our funny slogans on our hoodies and stuff. And then with it, we drive traffic from Facebook ads. People buy the shirt. Then Viral Style will get the order, and I didn't have to push a button. It just happens automatically. Every order that comes in through a Viral Style T-shirt, on the back end, they get those orders every day, and then they print them and ship them for me, and I never touch the T-shirts ever. I never see it. I can just do one-offs if I want to, or I can sell thousands of one shirt if I want to, and it's just I get a markup and a margin in everything I sell. It's easy, guys. Upload your designs on the T-shirt. Choose what product you want to put that design on. If you're not a designer, you can hire somebody to do it for you. I have a design team that I have in the Philippines that does all my design work for me. They make all my t-shirts. We made a bunch of t-shirts last night. We're making a bunch of ugly Christmas sweaters right now. I have my team all working on crazy niches for ugly Christmas sweaters, and we're testing designs and looking at designs because we're going to be prepared this holiday season to capitalize on this. And then we sell it with Facebook ads and we make money, you guys. That's how you do this. So the easiest way to succeed without, is not to have to stock products, not to have to ship products, not to run to the post office. Only buy products on your store once the sales come to your site. So you're never buying things wholesale, storing them in a warehouse somewhere, hoping that you sell that inventory. You know, you and I have a mutual friend, Sam England, and I don't know about you, Ty, when you guys had the hurricane here, Matthew, a couple weeks ago, but did you guys get affected by that? Was that a big deal for y'all?
Yeah, you know what? Not too much, but Sam is just a half hour away, and he got hit hard.
Like he showed pictures online of the warehouse where he stores all of his stuff, and he's got a bunch of other friends that store all their stuff in this warehouse. And that hurricane came in and flooded their warehouse. All the boxes, all the packaging, everything got ruined. Millions upon millions of dollars got ruined. I just like cringe when I hear that because I feel really bad for him. I'm sure he had insurance and all that, but at the same time, it's like, think of all the money that these people had to invest in buying product up front, hoping to sell them on their whatever systems they're selling them for. We don't have those kind of problems because we never buy anything until it's first sold on our website. So you guys never have to pay a bunch of money to do this business. All you have to do to make this business work is get a Shopify store, which is like 29 bucks a month, and then run your Facebook ads, and we spend $5 per day per product. That's it. So let me ask you guys, can you afford that? 30 bucks for Shopify, $5 a day per product. That's your cost to run an e-commerce business. It's insane, you guys. It's insane. Every single one of you should be saying, yes, I could afford this. Yes, this is insane. I could do this. Okay? So we arbitrage it. We buy it for 99 cents. We sell it for $8, $10, $15. We buy it for $9. We sell it for $49. Plus shipping, we make our money. So let's talk about Facebook ads. We spend, like I said, you can spend $1 to test a product to see if you can get a $1 ad spend and sell that product for $1. You can do $5 ad spends, and as you start to make money with your ad spend, you scale your ad spend up, and you add, from $5 to $10. Whoa, big jump! But you're only going to jump from $5 to $10 if you're making money. And people miss this point. You guys got to hear me here. If your product doesn't sell within $5 ad spend, most likely it won't sell no matter how much budget you put on that product. It's just the way Facebook works. We've learned it. We've done it enough that we know if we can't sell a product on a $5 ad spend, then we probably can't sell it, period. Okay? So what usually happens is we run our ad, and we start pushing our ads in the morning. So like 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning, we turn our ads on. And then by about 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon, we'll know, looking at the numbers that Facebook's giving us, if we have a favorable campaign. Out of that $5 budget we've allocated, we might have spent at that point like $2.30. And I can see right at that point, $2.30, oh, Facebook's giving us some really bad numbers. There's no way we're going to sell this product. I'll shut it off. I won't even spend the whole $5. Okay? So I'm not even spending all the $5 and losing it. I'm losing $2.50. Big deal. Because I know I'm going to make it back on some other product, right? So once we start selling something, then we can ramp our budget up. Once you start getting sales, you increase your budget $10, $20, $50, $100, $1,000 a day. You put $1,000 in, you get $3,000 to $4,000 back. That's all this business is. As long as you can scale it and your vendors in China have the inventory, you can sell thousands of products every day. That's it, you guys. That's how this business works. I'd like to invite you to really look at this and join me in learning how to do it. I taught this system to a guy totally cold, never done anything like this before in his life. I explained everything I explained to you guys over the phone to this guy. His name was John, and he said, this is a testimony he gave me back at the bottom here. It says, Jeff, what if I told you I set up a Facebook ad last night, I spent $20 on the ad, I got 18 orders at $32 per order, and I brought in 576 bucks. I'm getting each item for $7. Just so you know, he was selling dresses. He found these really cool dresses he liked at AliExpress. This is a guy selling dresses. I don't know anything about dresses other than they look nice on the ladies, right? But he didn't know anything about it either. And he put a Facebook ad together. He sent traffic to this dress, and they bought it the next day. You guys, insane. Made 576 bucks. He did his fulfillment costs, and he made a nice little profit. And he wasn't even using Shopify. He just put a simple storefront together and had to put a PayPal buy button on the page, and that's how he made his money. It doesn't have to be complicated. It's very simple, you guys. So the way Facebook works is you target people based on their interests, and we use a tool called Targeting Mills to do that. So if you wanted to see what that looks like, I got a few more minutes. I take a few minutes to show you guys this. So I have a tool we developed called Targeting Mills, and what it does is it digs into the API of Facebook, and it finds all the interests that are out there. Let's do a post search first. It also spies on people. So we're going to do .com, and we're going to do dog or shock dog, since that was the topic of the day today. And it's going to show me all the posts on Facebook that have the word dog collar and also a .com link in it. So here's a guy here, Buy Now Signal. He's selling his dog collar. I can see what their ad looks like. I can see the text they're using in their ad. I can get some inspiration here using this reverse search tool, figuring out what people are buying, what's selling, what's getting a lot of social engagement, likes, comments, shares. Some people don't like dog collars, so they're going to talk about not having dog collars. They're shocking. But I'm looking for social signals, you guys, likes, comments, shares. This guy doesn't have any. But I'm going to find something that's got a lot of stuff. You know, if I did something like fishing shirt, hit go, and then search through all the posts, I'm going to find a lot of cool fishing shirts, and I'm looking for those likes, comments, and shares, and what people are sharing in the news feed, and social proof that people like it, and maybe I'll get some ideas, okay? But you can do the same thing to reverse engineer other people's successful campaigns with this tool, with Targeting Mills. The other thing Targeting Mills does is it finds interests in Facebook. So, pug lover. All right, so we're going to find all the people on Facebook who like dogs that are pugs. I click go. And it's building a search. It's searching through Facebook's API. And it's found this one interest here called Pug Lovers, which has got 994,000 people in it. That's almost 1 million people who like pug dogs. They love pugs. You can change out pug and put German Shepherd. It says no data available, so we'll just take on German Shepherd lover and do this one. I must have typed something in wrong here because this is not giving me good data. German Shepherd dogs. Did I spell something wrong here? Poodle. That's easy to spell. Can't mess that up. All right, resort the audience. So the poodle, tails, poodle crossbreeds, Uncle Poodle, My Toy Poodle. We've got 2 pages of interest here that we can run ads to people who are poodle owners and sell them products for their poodles, okay? So this tool actually digs into the databases of Facebook and gives you keywords. Type in nursing, okay? Hit go. And nursing has 16 pages of interests on Facebook. And some of the nursing niche is pretty huge. Licensed practical nurse. The nursing bra is not really relevant, so you got to make sure you don't match wrong niches, but certified nursing assistant, pediatric nursing, so all these different terms are coming up here, and I don't want to go through 16 pages of data to see what's in here, so I'm going to say, hey, tool, Targeting Mills, sort all these out. So let's use some filters. and we're going to hit the filter button. And what we're going to do is we're going to sort and filter these key phrases of interest in Facebook that have the words American, association, institution, academy, school, magazine, America, and we're going to strip those out. So those are the most important things. So we're going to click the filter button, and now our audience is only 5 pages deep, but now we've got some really specific audiences that we can run our ads to if we're going to sell something to the nursing niche, to people who are nurses. And just so you know, there's a million products inside. Well, they're going to get the nursing stuff that's going to show up here. We'll do one. So here's one, like the stethoscope and the syringe on it. There's all kinds of products. This one's really popular. This one's really popular. So there's all kinds of products we can go source and get in AliExpress and sell to people who are nurses. And we'll target all of these different terms in our Facebook ad. And all I have to do is say, you know what, I want all these here. So copy all these. So we can do select all, copy. It puts the interest right here. All of them are in here. And I can go to the next page, select all, copy. 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 And now I've got an audience of 1,894,000 people. So I could copy this group of interests, go to my Facebook ad account, click on create an ad here as soon as it comes up, and then I can I'm just going to do this really quick to show you guys what's happening in here. I can just go right here to the detailed audience here and paste all those interests to show up in this list. And now I just saved myself a bunch of time because money loves speed, right? The faster I can do the audience research, the faster I can get ads on products, the faster I can get traffic, the faster I can make money. So we've got over 1 million people here we can run an ad to who would be classified in the nursing niche, okay? Now, not all of these are relevant. I didn't look at all of them. Some of them I can kick out, you know, if it doesn't relate specifically. And that's how targeting Mills helps you. It saves you time and puts your ad in front of the perfect audiences that you can run your offers to. And every kind of niche you can think of, you guys. So it's a great tool to use that you can find the best interest to run your offers to. So Flex Ads is a new way that Flex Ads have, you know, about a year now they've been out there. It's been pretty popular. I can show an ad to everybody who loves nursing right here, but also narrow the audience and say pug, hug pugs, pug lovers, everyone loves a pug, I love my pug, pugs, pug rescue, pugs not drugs, pug dogs, pug puppies, pug life. All right, so what we just did here is we did what's called a flex ad. We took all the nurses who also love pugs, and now we can create a custom product that we can sell to nurses who love pugs. Maybe it's a t-shirt that says, this nurse loves her pug, or you know, nothing makes this nurse happier than a cup of coffee and her pug. You know, we could go over here and narrow it further and do coffee. 490 million people love coffee. So now we're taking an ad here saying people who are in nursing, who also love pugs and also love coffee, show them this product that's focused on nursing, pugs, and coffee. You see how we're dialing in and making a very specific audience and a very tailored offer? It's only 61,000 people. But you know what, that's 61,000 people where all 3 of these things is a factor for them, and we show them the perfect product that taps on each of those 3 things. We're going to make sales, you guys, because it's so special. It's like, wow, how'd they know I was a nurse, and I had a pug, and I love coffee? Like, they know me. This is exactly what I'm looking for. Facebook makes this possible, you guys, with the targeting options you can do. Here's one, Rottweilers and nurses, same idea. Teaching, same idea. You can intersect science teacher, math teacher, teaching, find the intersect in a flex ad. Here's a quick case. Can I get, guys, is it okay if I give you a case study? By the way, just quick timeout. has anyone gotten value at this webinar at this point so far? We've been at it for about hour 20 minutes. We're going to wrap it up in a second. But have you guys got some good value on the training today? Did you guys learn some things today? Did you guys enjoy some of the journey we've taken you on today? Good, because I wanted to make sure, number one, today that I came for Ty to give his group some awesome free training that you guys can walk away with here and realize you can make some money in this business.
Yeah, and the yeses are coming in. Jeff, lots of value, says Joe. Awesome, says Catherine. Yes, says James. Listen, I personally got a lot of value out of this, and I'm one of the things that I hardly ever do because of my own inner ADD issues is, we were just talking about this before the webinar, is watch a webinar while I'm part of it. But I'm
yeah, you're multitasking in the background usually.
Yeah, dude, my eyes are stuck on this freaking webinar because I'm getting ideas, and I can't wait to see what else you have. So keep going.
I'm going to wrap it up with this case study, you guys, and then we'll let you guys go for the day. So here's what I did. I was walking through Walmart, and my other business partner, Ryan, has an office in Wisconsin. And so Wisconsin loves the Green Bay Packers, right? I mean, who's not a Green Bay Packer fan if you live in Wisconsin? There's a few Vikings fans in Wisconsin, but there's also Vikings fans all over the world. Vikings are a hot team, but Wisconsin's also really popular too, the Packers. So in Walmart, they had this beanbag toss game sitting on the front. As soon as you walk in, it was all over there. And it was 49 bucks. I'm like, 49 bucks? How's that even possible? Because I was just looking at Amazon, and I saw at Amazon they were selling these things. I'm not kidding. They were selling these things for like, gosh, it was insane. I'll show you. We'll do it. We'll do Green Bay Packers tailgate toss, and you see that $84 to $90, $38 to $800. Like $801? Are you insane? Who's going to pay that? $199 to $401 for these beanbag toss games. $136. Here's one for 90 bucks, $42, $13 to $241, and I was just like, this one almost looks like the one that I'm selling actually. And so I was just like, I can probably take these and double my money with it. So what I did is I bought them all out. I actually bought every single cornhole beanbag game in 2 different Walmarts in Wisconsin and cleaned out the entire store, put them in my truck, and hauled them over to the office. I put up a simple ad on Facebook. This is the exact ad I used. It says, licensed Green Bay Packers cornhole tailgate toss game set. Limited quantities at super low price. Order yours here. I gave them a link to go get it. Tag 3 friends who would love one. You can't see some of the results here because I actually covered it when I took a screenshot on accident. But over 226,000 people saw this ad. It got 6.5 thousand likes, 1,120 shares, and I didn't see how many comments it had in here, but it probably had like 600 comments. You guys, this is a game. It's just a tailgate game, but look at the engagement on this. It's insane. People liked it, right? They liked it a lot. So I sent all the traffic to a squeeze page. So my strategy with this one was to, instead of just driving them right to a sales page and having them buy it, I wanted to build a list. So I sent them to a squeeze page. I used ClickFunnels for this. I built a little ClickFunnels squeeze page. It says, do you love cornhole gaming? Then you'll love playing this licensed NFL Green Bay Packers cornhole tailgating, blah, 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 right? And then they put their email address in, and they opted in. And then they landed on a page that looks like this. And I made a 1-minute, 24-second video. I'll show you guys the video. So I have this video I made, and I just took some pictures of the game. There's my friend Ryan and his dog Betty, and we went out in the backyard of his office, and we kind of filmed. There's my daughter Izzy. I just filmed them playing the game, you guys. And then I found this guy on eBay that had these center hole lights where you could attach a light board to the center of the cornhole game. And I was selling these as an upsell, that you could attach this light kit to your cornhole game. Why not, right? And I was buying these for like 14 bucks and upselling them, with like a $20 margin on that, so they could add that to their cornhole game if they wanted to. And then so let me pause that. So then we're just kind of explaining the light kit. I was showing them how it works, how to take it out of a car. It's easy to carry. I showed them, here's the price on Amazon, 226 bucks. Oh my gosh. So I did this whole price comparison thing, and then we're just playing the game. Look at that, almost made it in the hole, and then here's it in the parking lot, and then it's over. Okay, so it's 1 minute and 24 seconds, you guys. I made it with my cell phone. I made the video with my cell phone. Then I had the game here for $139 and then $99 and shipping. And guys, I sold a ton of these. It was so amazing. So I targeted it with a flex ad. I targeted Green Bay Packer fans who like tailgate, cornhole, beanbag toss. I used the little flex ad targeting, and I crushed it. And it cost me $1,400 to buy everything, to buy the 29 games. My ad spend was $488 in Facebook ads. We sold 13 of the premium model that had the light kit on it. We sold 13 of the regular models. We made $1,185 profit in just like a couple weeks in the summertime last summer. It's a pretty easy way to make a bunch of money, you guys. And that was kind of like, you know what, if I can do this, I can do anything. And it got me started. It got me hooked. It got me like, wow, I'm going to do this all day long. It's really all comes down to an 8-step method. I'm just going to run through the 8 steps. We pick a niche of a product that we want to sell. We find it on AliExpress. We do the research on eBay. Do the research on Amazon, find stuff that's really hot, use the tools I just showed you guys earlier. We pick a niche, and then we get it into our store. Once we get that product into our store from pressing the button, then we create a smart URL, a little link shortener to make that link we're going to send traffic to. We do audience research using the targeting mills tool I showed you, using another tool called Audience Insights. It's a free tool from Facebook. And then we look to find the perfect audience to show our products to with this tool, with this step. Once we know who our audience is that we're going to sell the products to, then we build a fan page to sell that product on, or we use an existing fan page we already have. Then we do an ad called the page post engagement ad, or we do a website conversion ad. We're always going to do one of those 2 types, a page post engagement ad or a website conversion ad. It's a type of an ad objective that you use when you're doing Facebook. Then we write our ad copy for the product that we're going to sell. We create the ad image. Usually the ad image is a picture of the product we're selling. It's pretty simple. We just take the product image and put that in the newsfeed ad, and then we publish it, and we track the numbers within a few hours to know if that ad's going to work or not. This is the 8-step method that we do to sell on Facebook. We just do it every day, several dozen times a day. We just go through all 8 steps, and then we see which one sticks, and we keep it going. The ones that don't, we get rid of it until we find the winners, you guys. This is easy. All of you guys could do this. So once you learn this 8 steps, you guys, you can make money with Facebook. So that's it. That's the end of the presentation. I told you guys at the end of this presentation, you're going to know and understand how to dominate the Facebook newsfeed with ads to sell anything, including e-commerce, t-shirts, get more leads, traffic, and sales, and understand interest targeting with Facebook ads. So did I deliver on my big promise, you guys? Give me a bunch of yeses or a bunch of ones if we deliver on that promise. They're flying in. Okay, cool. So great. You guys stick with me here because there's one more special bonus I want to share with you guys. So don't go anywhere. What I want to do is share with you guys a story. It's a story about a cruise ship that one day they're just cruising around the bay. You know, they just got into port and they're getting ready to leave the port, and the cruise ship was shaking. Ty and I have been on a lot of cruise ships, and you know, sometimes on those Carnival ships, the engines work a little bit weird, and you can actually hear the engine go womp 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 womp, and everything in your stateroom starts to shake, and you're like, what the heck is going on? Because something is kind of uncalibrated in the engines and it's not working right. Well, this cruise ship one day had this wonky vibration going on, and they couldn't fix it. So they called in this mechanic. He comes into the cruise ship, they fly him in, they're sitting in port, and he goes and he takes out his toolkit. You know, he's like one of those maintenance guys. He's got the blue maintenance outfit on, the little pocket pens in his thing. He's got a little toolbox with him. He takes out a little tool, and he just starts tapping on these pipes, tapping on the different connection points for the engines, and he spends about 15 minutes walking around the engine room, tapping on different spots of the engine, and finally he kind of zeroes in on a certain area, taps around, goes over to this machine that's there, makes some adjustments, pushes some buttons, turns some dials, you know, and it says fire up the engine. They fire up the engine, and boom, the thing is purring like a kitten. He sends a bill to the cruise line owner, and this is what the bill says. He says, use of a hammer, $1. Knowing where to tap, $999. Of course, the owner of the cruise ship freaks out and says, how can you dare charge me this much? And it's like Picasso, you know. Picasso can make some pretty amazing paintings, but it's like, why are these paintings so expensive? It's because of the experience and the years that Picasso has learned to become a painter, and the details of the painting make it so valuable. The guy had skills. He knew where to tap the hammer, and because of that skill, over time, that unique skill he had would allow him to make several big payments from all the different people he works with. And it's the same thing with you guys with e-commerce. Teaching you guys where to tap into niches and teaching you guys where to tap into profits is what I can help you guys do. And I want to show you guys a program that's going to allow you to tap into these profits like I'm doing and make money with me as your coach with your Facebook system. Every great athlete has a coach. Every great business entrepreneur has a coach and a mentor. And most people watching this webinar right now, you don't have a Facebook marketing coach. Okay? So I want to be your Facebook marketing coach. And I'm going to teach you right now a system that I use to make my success happen on Facebook. What we have is a course called the Social Profit Academy e-commerce system. We have a value at $2,000 on this course. It's an online home study course. You go and you watch videos. There's a PDF manual that you get, and there's a ton of training inside the members area. As a matter of fact, I'll just take you inside the members area right now. I'll show you what it looks like. So we're going to log into our members area. And you see here we got the main course, the 15-day challenge, our e-commerce course, our t-shirt selling course, social profit funnels course, our case studies, interviews, bonus content. All that stuff is in here for our students to go through. You click on the e-commerce course, you can see here's our welcome video, what to do first, follow these instructions, and there's videos and training here to keep you and guide you so you know every step of the way how to do your setup. So that's what's in our Social Profit Academy e-commerce home study course, which you watch online. There's nothing physical. I know Ty has DVDs and things he sends to people. Our system is all online based, so you can access it anywhere in the world. And what's in the course? You're going to learn how to set up your Shopify store so you get the best conversions possible, how to set up and build a Facebook ads account, and how to do it correctly as a business ad account, not just a personal ad account, but a business ad account. How to set up and link your AliExpress system, your T-Launch or your Viral Style t-shirt apparel company, custom cat apparel company, how to hook that up to your Shopify account, load and fulfill products at a push of a button in your Shopify store, how to do competitive niche research, product sales, social proof research to find the niche products and spy on products in the newsfeed on Facebook to know what's popular so you're selling what's actually making sales out there. You're not guessing. You're not just kind of lost and thinking, what should I sell in my store? We'll teach you how to tap into the resources that other people are doing and find the trends and capitalize on those trends. We'll show you how to choose the most popular theme on your store. I'm actually going to give you a theme, my theme that I use on my store, so you can have an optimized selling theme that is guaranteed to get you sales. How to set up your payment system with Shopify and your credit card system and PayPal payments. We're going to show you how to link all that together in your Shopify store. We're going to teach you how to discover the proper privacy policies, all the legal stuff you got to have in your store, because if you don't have these things in place, you can't run Facebook ads. You can't run Google traffic unless you have the proper privacy policy on your store. If you don't have the proper refund policy or terms of use, then they will not allow you to run ads to your stores, and you'll get flagged by even Facebook will flag your account. You might actually lose your ad account if you don't have these things in place. How to write the proper product listing for your ad or for your sales page so that people understand what it is that you're selling and all the features and benefits of your offer so they see it really quickly with bold points and will buy from you. The best way to do shipping and handling charges with Shopify, how to set up free shipping offers, how to do free plus shipping offers. There's a lot of ways to price your products and do some shipping stuff that makes selling unique and fun for people to buy from you. How to educate your buyers about your shipping policies, which solves the #1 support request. I was talking to one of my friends, and he's like, Jeff, I'm inundated every single day with people asking me for tracking numbers and when's my package going to arrive. and they're charging back on PayPal because I can't keep up with all their questions. So I figured out a way to help him, and we developed a system where we educate the buyers of our products so they never bother us because they already know everything they need to know because we educated them on our website. It solved his customer support problem. It solved him getting emails from his staff always asking when's the product going to get shipped, and now he has freedom back in his life. So we're going to teach you that system, the policies to put into your store. We're going to give you the most essential Shopify apps. We're going to show you what apps we're using in our store that make all the push button easiness happen so you can use the same apps that I'm using, and I'm going to show you how to use those apps and dial them in and give you all the training on video course that's going to show you step by step. Put this thing here, check this box over here. So there's no guesswork and everything's laid out very simply for you guys. What product pricing models work the best? Free plus shipping offers, upsell offers, discounts, big tickets, low ticket items. We're going to show you how to price so you know how to price your products, because before I started this I had no idea how to do research to figure out what product price points I should start my products at. So I show you guys how we figured out how to do that so they're always competitive but also profitable. How to write effective Facebook ads that get clicked on that drive traffic right to the right offer for you. How to build those niche fan pages and connect them to your ad account. How to find the best Facebook interests and keywords that you're going to make your offers to convert sales with no guesswork. Using that targeting mills tool I showed you earlier, you can use that tool to find the perfect audiences to match your offers with. You're going to get many examples of campaigns I'm using. You're going to see over the shoulder how I'm making $40,000 a month in sales, which is going to inspire you with ideas. Just promise me, if I show you all the stuff I'm doing in my store, you're not going to steal my niches, okay? Please don't steal my niches. I got to show you how to do this business, so I show you real things I'm doing. But don't steal anything from me, because those who steal niches get put in stitches. I'm just kidding. No, they don't. Well, yes, they do. No, I'm just kidding. No, or am I?
Depends on who they're stealing a niche from, huh?
Yeah, come on now. Okay, so you're also going to get, actually it's a 58-page manual now. So it's a step-by-step manual that breaks down my 8 steps I showed you guys earlier. It breaks those out into great detail so you guys can follow the 8 steps. We're going to show you how to use Facebook Ads Manager, how to write your ad copy, set up your reporting area, measure results, track your results to make sure you're getting sales or not. And you can take these techniques I've taught you guys in this course and you can use it to sell your own e-commerce products or drive traffic to your MLM offers, your CPA offers, your affiliate offers, your webinar offers, your own products and services, your coaching offers, whatever you guys are selling. Once you learn how to do these 8 steps to sell on the newsfeed, you can sell anything on the newsfeed on Facebook and drive traffic to your offers. You're also going to get my second course, which is called T-Mills. This course teaches you all about the t-shirt business and how to make money with t-shirt selling. It's a 15-module course. It's a $997 value. This course is amazing. This course helped me generate over, I think, $1.2 million in t-shirt sales in just a couple years. And so it's a very applicable course to help you guys learn the t-shirt side of the business. The training in this is evergreen. We do talk about Viral Style a lot as the platform we were selling t-shirts on, but everything you learn in this course, you can apply it to your Shopify store and do it the exact same way. So even though back in the time when I recorded this, we were just using the standalone Viral Style platform, we still use Viral Style, but now we just use it inside of our Shopify store. So you'll learn everything you need to know about selling t-shirts. Brian, this is Rob Harrington. He lives in Seattle, Washington. He took our course and made $17,000 using the techniques that we trained him on selling t-shirts. He had never done this before. He works in the IT department at downtown Seattle for this company, and he's not a graphic designer. He's not an e-commerce seller at all. He's nothing like that. But he figured out a way to follow our system and make sales of t-shirts. Then he gave it to his son, Brian. And Brian went out there and he started selling right in the Christmas season, almost the exact same time that we're talking about right now. And he sold $2,300 worth of t-shirts. He spent $900 in ad spend, put $1,400 in his pocket right around Christmas time. And I remember at the time he was so stoked because he got to go to his first Lakers game because he was living in Southern California, and he used some of that money to buy Lakers tickets and see the season when it was starting. I think when Kobe was on his final journey. So that was exciting for him to make enough money to go live that big dream and goal he had of going to a Lakers game. There's a third course you're going to get access to. This course is called Social Profit Funnels, and this course teaches you how to build fan pages that make you money automatically. It's a little bit different than the e-commerce stuff, but there's a lot of people out there wanting to know, how can I build fan pages and get content into those fan pages where I don't have to put the content myself, but I automate content creation and curation and can make affiliate sales on autopilot. So the Social Profit Funnels teaches you in 7 modules how we make money on our fan pages. It's a $997 value. Some amazing training is in there that we're currently using right now to make $6,000 to $10,000 a month, completely hands-off, don't even touch it. Set it, like literally set it and forget it. I set up a new system with it back in May, and this month it's going to do $8,000. Last month we did $10,500, and I set it up in May, and I haven't looked at it since. Okay, I literally have not looked at it. So this is kind of cool stuff, you guys. There's a lot of money-making programs in our courses, and you can pick any one of these to learn from, or all of them. Ryan Floyd used this system to make about he's making about $7,000 a month. This is an older testimonial. He's a firefighter down in Tampa, Florida. Doesn't make a lot of money because it's the fire department, is, you know, he gets a little part-time pay. So his $7,000 to $8,000 or $9,000 he makes every single month is completely life-changing for him and his family. All right, Pat Blanks used our system and with the Social Profit Funnels, and she's making not huge money, but she'd never made money before on the internet, you guys. And she was making 21 bucks, 105 bucks, 42 bucks, selling the same time she got started was the same time you guys are getting started in the fall a couple years ago. Nikki and George Ruffin, they're out of Atlanta, Georgia, and they taught the Social Profit Funnel system to their I think his 8-year-old kids. So you see that in the chat. Here's what my 8-year-old has generated so far. They taught their 8-year-old, you guys, how to use the Social Profit Funnel system to build a fan page for golden retriever lovers, and then he would put content and articles and videos of people with their golden retrievers in his fan page, and then he would drop offers from Amazon.com through their affiliate links, and he would sell dog products to people. And this 8-year-old was making 50 bucks a month. You guys, isn't that insane? Well, I did an interview with Ty. His name's Ty, just like Ty Cohen here. And I interviewed Ty on video. Him and Nikki, his mom, I interviewed him for about 20 minutes where he broke down his whole. Can you guys imagine watching an interview where I'm teaching where an 8-year-old is teaching us how he's making money based on what he learned in my course? It's in the course. You guys get to watch that in the course. It's freaking amazing. So if an 8-year-old or he's now a 9-year-old. So if a 9-year-old can make 50 to 100 bucks a month doing this, why can't you guys do it? I mean, wow, it's so awesome. We love helping people make money, you guys. It's just so cool. You're also going to have access to our private Facebook mastermind group. It's a $297 value. So the total offer summary today, what we're going to offer you guys to join us, to become a part of our courses, learn our systems, and follow us, is the Social Profit Academy e-commerce course. It's a $2,000 value. The t-shirt selling course, it's a $1,000 value. The Social Profit Funnels course, which is another $1,000 value. The Facebook Mastermind group, $297 value. It's a total value of $4,288, you guys. Super awesome stuff right here bundled up for you guys to learn the keys to the kingdom, walk into the promised land, changing your lives, and helping you guys write your own paychecks for as long as you want to do it for. Bonus number 1, what I'm going to give you guys is bonus number 1, if you take action today, is we're going to give you my Shopify e-commerce theme, the exact theme that I use in my store right now. You get to use it, you get to customize it, and you can use it for your own sales. It makes money, you guys. Some people, they get into Shopify and they pick the wrong theme to sell their products in their store. It's kind of like WordPress. You can put different themes in your WordPress websites, and if you don't pick the right theme, then you don't get sales. And so many people make that mistake. So I said, let me make it simple. Just use my theme that's proven over and over and over again to get sales. You've heard my phone ding this whole webinar because it's making sales. So that's a $994 development value for that theme. Special bonus offer number 2. For those of you guys get started right now, today, you get a Fast Start webinar you can jump onto and listen to how my students are doing this. I'm going to give you a crash course to get you started right away, what you should be doing, and just lead you into the right steps to get started first. $297 value. So the special offer today is the e-commerce theme, the member training, Fast Start webinar. That's a total of $1,291 in special bonuses if you guys get started right now today. So the total offer value is the course, the t-shirt course, the social profit funnels course, the Facebook group, the e-commerce theme, the new member training webinar. All that's over $5,579 in value. But we do want to give some fast action bonuses to you guys out there today. So if any of you guys want some fast action bonuses, say me, type the word me in the chat box right now, and then you're going to be guaranteed, for everyone who says me in the chat box, you're guaranteed to be one of the recipients of these limited fast action bonuses. We're going to match up your name and make sure you guys get these fast action bonuses and nobody misses out. So you better be typing me in the chat box here so you don't miss this offer. Okay, so what does it mean to take fast action? Let me just talk to your brains a little bit here for a second, and your heart. Okay, I'm going to talk to your heart and your brain. Listen to me for a second. Action is the causation of change. What that means is many of you are taking action right now, but the action you're taking is not bringing you the result you want. So you're active in certain things. Maybe you're writing ebooks, or maybe you're doing e-commerce, or maybe you're doing MLM, or whatever it is you're doing. It's not satisfying for you. So here's the thing. You have to change what you're doing in order to get different results. You've got to make a change. You've got to take action. Whatever results you want, it has to be a change from what you're doing right now. So stop what's not working and shift and make a change and take action on something that is working for a new change to take place and new results to happen. If you want a 6-figure Facebook e-commerce business, you've got to change what you're doing and start doing the things that successful people are doing and take action. That's why we're giving you guys bonuses today, to reward you for making that mental promise and that heartfelt commitment that you're going to do something that's going to actually work for yourself, and you're going to stick to it finally and follow it all the way to the end. So bonus fast action bonus number 1 is we're going to teach you how to outsource your Facebook marketing. I talked a lot today about how I outsource all my Facebook activities, and I have people running my companies for me. You guys know about outsourcing. I know Ty has taught you a lot about outsourcing, and his friend Tom and our friend Davin, they all love to teach people about outsourcing. But maybe you just want to do it on your own, you know. So we show you how we outsource and how we hire our staff and where we find them. It's a $197 value. Those of you who want to take your Facebook skills that you learned from me and apply it to work with local businesses, there's a great training inside our course that teaches you how to go to local businesses and drive leads, traffic, sales for them, and have them pay you several $1,000s a month, a retainer fee, just to manage their Facebook ads account. You don't have to do the Facebook ads yourself. You can outsource that to your team, but they pay you a couple $1,000s a month just to manage it, and then they give you their credit card and you spend their money to drive traffic for them, because you're going to have this amazing skill set that they don't have a clue about using Facebook ads to drive traffic. And we've taught several people this method, and they're making very nice residual retainer checks every single month for not doing much work. Okay, you're also going to get fast action bonus number 3, which is interviews with some of the top e-commerce sellers. All these guys you see in the pictures here, they've all got amazing case studies where they revealed to you the product they were selling, how they dialed in their Facebook ad, what they did for a t-shirt, what concept they came up with, and they show you, here's what I did. They actually show you what they were selling. They're not holding back. And they said, here's the Facebook ad I made. Here's the interests I was targeting to make the sales of these products. So it's a full case study reveal, you guys. It's insane what these guys gave in value. I couldn't believe they were sharing the keys to the kingdom. So dozens of case studies, interviews. I couldn't even put a price on this because it's so valuable. The insider knowledge you're going to get from these guys is just incredible. And I'm going to give you guys my cool software that we developed, Targeting Mills, which gives you spying research on the newsfeed to find out what's selling in Facebook, as well as how to dial in your interests, how to come up with the Facebook audiences and the keywords and the interest you're going to run your offers to, how to speed up your time looking for the right offers and matching those offers with the right audiences using this Targeting Mills tool. I spent $5,000 development cost to get this product made, you guys, and we're going to give it to everybody who gets the special offer today for free. Okay, and the final summary here is you're going to get the outsourcing training, the local business marketing training with Facebook ads, dozens of case studies of how people successfully did it from front to back, everything revealed, nothing held back, the Targeting Mills software. Total value there is $5,394, you guys. We're stacking the value today because we want to give you guys some amazing bonuses. You got to take action when? Right now. You got to take action when? Today. You got to do this today. So total summary of everything you're getting today, all this amazing stuff, it's over $10,000 in value, and we're going to give it to you for a special webinar price. Now, I asked my friends how much I should sell this for, and they said, based on all the stuff you just went through, you can easily sell this for $3,997. And I agree, that's a very fair price for what people are getting in value today. But you guys, we're not going to do it for $39.97. We're going to give you a better price. I talked to my friend Damien. You guys might know Damien Zamora. He says, Jeff, sell this at $3,000. Every time you speak on stage, that's the price point you should sell it for. So I took Damien's advice. And when I go and I speak on stage like Ty speaks on stages and we sell our products and our programs, we sell this package for $3,000 on the stage, okay? The exact same package you guys saw me explain to you. But today, we're going to give you an amazing offer. We're going to do it for a one-time $997. We're knocking $2,000 off the price, special webinar offer for you guys for Friends of Ty. All you got to do is go to this webinar, a link right here, spawebinar.com. And Ty, I don't know if you can link that up for me, or I can do it.
Yeah, I'll actually add it to the chat box here so you guys can click onto it.
We're going to put that link into the chat box for you guys so you can click on it and go there. I encourage all of you to go to this page and get this offer. For a one-time $997, you get the keys to the kingdom. You get everything you need to start a successful e-commerce business. All the training that I do makes me money every single day. My phone rings half a dozen times an hour. Sometimes it rings even more than that, and sometimes it rings less than that. But it never stops ringing, you guys. The money doesn't stop coming in. On average, we can do $1,000 to $3,000 a day in sales. We're going to keep about 40% of that every day. The rest of it's going to go to cover ad costs, shipping and fulfillment product costs, and I'm left with 30 to 40%. You get 30 to 40% margins. That's what you live on. If you sell $40,000 worth of products a month, then you take 30 to 40% of that, and you keep 10 to 15,000. Let's see, 50% of that would be 20,000. So, is it okay if you guys make between $13,000 to $17,000 every month, free and clear, and have all your ads covered, all your expenses covered, and you're making 5 figures a month, and then as you get better and better, you scale it bigger and bigger? You guys can do this. All of you can do this. I want you guys to type in the chat box right now, I can do this. Tell me that you can do this. Show me you can do this. Commit to yourself that you can do this. Say, I can do this in the chat box. Type that in the chat box, and then click on the link that you got in the screen in front of you. Go to tywebinar.com or spawebinar.com/Ty and get yourself set up on this offer. You're going to be so stoked you got started, you guys, because it's the perfect time of the year to get going on this. We have a 30-day money-back guarantee. So this allows you to buy with confidence, because now you know if for some reason this is not right for you, you can ask for your money back within 30 days. We have no problem with that. We're not going to make it hard. We're not going to make you jump through hoops. We're not going to have you fill out a 50-page survey on why you wanted a refund. Hey, we understand this isn't right for everybody, so we give you the option to back out. So you all should buy on confidence, and now the onus is on me to make sure that I'm delivering to you guys an amazing, amazing course. So Mark Herrera got started with our course. He made $2,334 selling T-shirts on the newsfeed through his e-commerce system. Jay Griggs is a pastor in Louisiana. Poor guy, he got nailed twice this year. If you guys follow the news in Louisiana, they had 2 catastrophic floods go through Louisiana. Once in April, and then once again it happened, I think it was in July or August of this year. They got flooded twice, like up to the top of the windows of his house flooded, like major, major flooding. And if it wasn't for his e-commerce business, this guy would be sunk, literally. And what happened is this guy's like making a ton of money. He was making $10,000 in the screenshot here he showed me, and then he was doing 25K, and then he sent me this screenshot here earlier in the year. You can see the monthly totals there when he started his Shopify store. He was instantly doing $10,000 in November, $38,000 in December, $24,000 in January, and $14,000 in February. And then he sent me a recent screenshot update, and he starts doing like $60,000 a month on the Shopify store. This is a pastor of a church who's been to 2 catastrophic floods. What happened was the insurance company did not send him his insurance check to cover all the damage to his house. So he was able to use the money from his e-commerce business to completely rebuild his house twice, over $100,000 of damage in his house twice. And he used his own money, and then he got the check from the insurance company much later. And most people would never have been able to survive that, but because he had his own business and was making money, he could do it. Brian Petrick is another pastor friend of mine from Chicago area, $60,000 profit. And then he did a campaign, $88,000 profit. And then he had like I think he had like a $4,000 week. And then he crossed over the $100,000 mark, $125,000 mark. I love sharing with you guys the success of our students because it works. Our Social Profit Academy students have generated over $1.8 million in sales selling products on Facebook, and it's growing every day. We'd love to have you guys become a part of it, because if all this did for you guys was to help you pay off the bills a little bit more, get out of debt more, have more freedom and lifestyle and enjoyment, the whole product research game, it's fun, then take action. Click on the link and go to spawebinar.com/Ty and get yourself set up in the course, you guys. It's just $997. You're going to get the course, the T-shirt course, the Social Profit Funnels course, the Facebook Marketing Group, the e-commerce theme, the new member training webinar, the outsourcing training, the local business training, case studies, the targeting mill software. I think that screen is wrong. It should be $10,000 value, so I got a typo there. But if all this did, again, was got you an extra $500 a month leading to Christmas, would that make a difference in your life? So many people, they say, industry government statistics say that if people can just get an extra $400 a month, it would be life-changing on their finances. What would an extra $500 do for you guys? If all this did was got you an extra $5,000 a month, how would that affect your family, your finances, your freedom? If it got you an extra $10,000 a month, what would you do with that money? How many people could you help? How many people could you help at Thanksgiving time or Christmas time who are down and out for whatever circumstances in life? They just got knocked in the teeth and they're down and out, and now you have some extra resources where you can make this season a special season and give back to the community and give back to people in need. What if this allowed you to monetize your passion and do the missions trips you wanted to do and do the charity work you wanted to do, and no longer be a slave to some boss's dream, but now you live your dream and you live it on your terms, doing what you want because you're making all the money you want? What if it allowed you to pay off your house, to pay off that car, to buy a house for some family member? You guys, I know people in this industry who are doing $400,000 a month. I know a guy who's doing $3.1 million a month in e-commerce. It's an insane business when you dial it in. It never stops. You want to travel more, spend time with loved ones more, then you need to get started with this business and dial it in as soon as possible, because you can do what Simon did. Simon, it's amazing. He took $50, that's all he had. He invested it into his e-commerce business. 13 months later, he turned that $50 investment into $1 million in profit with 50 bucks. It's kind of like the fishes and the loaves story in the Bible, where Jesus took the fishes and loaves and he multiplied it. You guys, a small seed can turn into multiple seeds, which can turn into a forest of profits. But it's not going to change unless you take action. Nothing in your life will change unless you take action. You got to click on the link, you got to get out your credit card, and you got to get started in the program today. Otherwise, you're going to stay doing the same thing you're doing right now, which is not making a difference in your life. It's not changing anything. It's not getting you the income you want. I'm going to close the webinar with a story, then we're going to be done. 6 months ago, I got a call from a gal who ordered this t-shirt from my store. This is one of our most popular t-shirts. I'm showing you guys well, a t-shirt that's made me, this t-shirt design here you've seen is probably responsible for about $400,000. I kid you not, it's crazy. And why is it that powerful? Because it's one of those shirts and slogans that when you read it and you get it, it just, you almost hear people audibly sigh, like a passion sigh, like, oh, that's like really cool, right? It's like a heartfelt saying. Police officer sister, most people never meet their heroes. I grew up with mine. So a woman would wear this to support her police officer brother, her police officer sister, and be in support of that. So this gal calls me. She says, I ordered this shirt, and it's not here. I think I typed my address wrong. Can you do some research and figure out where it's at? Sure enough, she did type her address wrong. The next day, her shirt actually shows up at my house because my store name has my house address on it. So because of that, I got her shirt, and I called her back the next day and said, hey, guess what? I got your shirt. And she said, oh, can you overnight it to me? And because I really need it. And so I was like, sure. And I just felt something in my spirit say, ask her a question. So I said, yeah, tell me about how are you connected to the police niche? Like, what's your story? And she went on to tell me the story about her brother, who was a cop in Alabama, and 14 years ago, he was gunned down and killed. And she's telling me this story, and she's crying and she's bawling, kind of like I'm getting emotional telling you guys. And that shirt meant so much to her because she could remember her brother with the product that I made. I tell the story every time I start bawling, but I just like, wow, the things I'm making in the world are making a difference in people's lives, and like this is the coolest business that you can be a part of, where people are on the phone with you emotional about something you made because it's going to make them feel special, because it makes them feel the passion they had for their brother who did a lot of amazing things in the police work, but he was gunned down and killed by a gang 13 years ago, and she wanted to wear this shirt when she went to the police family reunion that all these police officer families go to. And I tell you guys, doing good business, doing good is good business. Doing things that help people. We're selling trinkets, we're selling jewelry, we're selling t-shirts, but it actually changes people's lives. And I want you guys to feel that. I want you guys to hear that story and realizing you can do this and you can help people as well. I want to invite you guys to come and be a part of this with us. It's just a one-time investment, $997. If you do want to a payment plan, we do have a payment plan on that website. If you go to spawebinar.com/Ty, we'll break it down a little bit more affordable for some of you guys who want to break it down to a payment plan. Just take action today, you guys. Ty, that's all I got. That just totally just sucked it out of me there with my emotions. I hope you don't mind. But that's the webinar. That's the special offer, and I can't wait to see how many of your students get started today. Sorry about balling on your webinar.
Not a problem, Jeff. You know what? That's the thing with what we do. It's so different from having a traditional job, right? Or even a traditional brick and mortar business. You get to interact with people, you get to understand and know your customers, and then you get to, on occasion, really impact someone's life in the way that you did here, right? So, hey man, if I had to do it all over again, there's no other business that I would be in. So we want to welcome everyone that's watching this webinar on board. If you're not on board already, there is a payment plan. Make sure you go in and visit the link. Here's the other thing. I know some of you, you know, it's for me on the East Coast, it's the middle of the day, right? for some of you, you may have to talk to your spouse, your business partner, your wife, your husband, whoever, right? I don't want you to miss out on this. We're not going to
Finance
let
your way in,
everyone
you
in.
guys.
Yeah.
Finance your way in. Just put it on a credit card, and maybe you have to float like a $36 or interest payment for a month or two. Not a big deal, you guys. This is the season to capitalize.
I'll tell you, Jeff, you know, one of the first seminars that I went to, right, I was dead broke, had no money, and it was a $39.97 web seminar, $4,000. I took a leap of faith, and I spent the $4,000 that I didn't even have. I put it on 2 credit cards, and it was the best decision of my life. Totally if I had to do it again, I would do it 10 times over because it totally changed things for me and my family. Like you said earlier, we travel all over the globe. You know, I get to go on field trips with my children. I'm the only dad there usually because everyone else is working midday.
Me too.
You know, and it's a beautiful thing. So listen, folks, this is where you want to be, and this is the time to start right now. This is, if you could be put in front of traffic at the most ideal time, this is it. All right? Don't procrastinate. Sometimes we can talk ourselves out of the best opportunities ever. And we say, well, I can't afford it. I don't have the money, or I don't have the time. Don't let yourself be fooled by that inner talk, because it's happening right now. I don't even know you, and I can guarantee that it's happening. There's a few, right, who they recognize it, and they say, this is one of the best opportunities I've seen in a while, and they jump on. We have people that are jumping on even right now as I'm speaking. But then there's still just a smaller group that are trying to talk themselves out of it. I don't want you to be that person. What happens is every Monday after we do one of these webinars, my support desk, they get emails. And the emails are coming in from people who say, hey, I missed the webinar, or I failed to take action and get in. Can I still get in? And the answer is no. We close these things down when we say we're closing them down. And we have to turn down dozens of people every week. And I feel bad about that, but it's a way for you to take action and for you to really get in and not miss out on something. So I say that to say this is something that is awesome. It's something that not only am I doing, but my family is doing as well. I teach it to my children. And my daughter and my son just went off to college this year. And my daughter, right, has a boatload of cash that she's saved by doing something similar to what Jeff just showed here over the last year. And the way Jeff has it laid out here is 10 times easier than the way that we were doing it before. So I'm totally copying Jeff's system. I'm ordering a copy of it, and we'll take this journey together. Let's do it.
A couple questions coming through here, Ty. I want to get these questions answered. Can you do this if you live outside the United States? Absolutely. Shopify is a worldwide platform. It works anywhere you live in the world. So as long as you can do PayPal payment and you can get in a merchant account where you live, if you live outside the United States, Shopify is actually internationally established in Canada. It's actually a Canadian company. So Canada, United States, super easy. We have people selling in Australia. We have people selling in New Zealand. We have people selling in the UK. We have people selling all over the place in the world. So it's a worldwide opportunity. It doesn't matter where you live in most cases. Other people asking, can you do a payment plan? We just offered you guys, there is a payment plan available. Got to go to the website, check it out. It is super affordable for everybody who needs a little bit of a help there with that. Are you seeing any other questions here that I missed? I know there's a ton of interaction on this webinar. Usually I have someone doing chat with me today, but it was just me, so I'm sorry if I didn't get your questions answered. But that's why we have a Facebook group. The Facebook group allows you guys to get into the course, go through the content, and then jump over to our Facebook group and start asking questions at the Facebook group, so you're not left hanging. Have you guys bought a course and you needed help and you had no support, there was no one teaching you anything, no implementation, and so you felt like frustrated, and then you felt like a little bit cheated, like, man, I bought this course, I spent all this money, I just have a couple questions, somebody help me. Well, we give you access to me and all the other thousands of students that have bought the course in our group in Facebook, and we help you. We're there, we're answering your questions and dialoguing with you. I see Lloyd says he bought this earlier during a webinar we did a couple months back, and if you bought Lloyd, you have access to everything I showed you here today. You already have it. It's already waiting for you in your Social Profit Academy course. Just log in and go to the e-commerce course training, and it's all sitting there for you. Enjoy it. We add more content to this stuff over the years, you guys. You get that benefit for free. So this course has changed a lot over the last couple years, but it's completely updated now, and e-commerce is where it's at. Any other questions you see, Ty, here I got to answer that you see? That'd be a good question.
Let's see. No, it looks like, and folks, there's no such thing as a dumb question. We have Jeff on for a few more minutes, so if you do have a question, go in and type it in right now so we can cover it. But for the most part, I think you presented this thing so well, Jeff. I think you covered any question that could have possibly been asked here.
Yeah, I'm just reading through the comments here. Everyone's just saying, great webinar, awesome content, bunch of ones, bunch of yeses. Just your people are amazing, Ty. Your people loved it. Your people, they stuck around all the way to the end. So thank you guys for sticking with us all the way to the end. Your next move is before we all hang up and go about our day. Honestly, seriously, get your credit card out, go find it, go upstairs, or go get it out of your car, get it out of your wallet, your coat pocket. Go to the website, click on the link, fill out the information on the form there. It's really simple, you guys. I want to show you how to do it. I just want to walk you through it, just so there's no surprises. Go to spawebinar.com/Ty, and it's going to take you to the sales page here. And you can see right at the top here, you click on the Add to Cart button. In case you need some social proof, I think there's a bunch of like testimonial videos and all these people who say great things about me, blah, blah, blah. But anyway, you can see the offers right here, 30 days money back guarantee. You put your email address in here, your phone number in there, and then you go through the purchase box there, and you make your purchase. We use Zaxa. Zaxa is our system. You'll see Ty Cohen's name down at the bottom. And that's how you know you're on the right page. And take action, you guys. Do this. Let's play together. Let's make money together. Let's have some fun together. And let's change a bunch of lives together. Let's do good together, because doing good is good business. And I want to help you guys make an impact and reach the people that you want to reach. For all these people out there who's had these dreams and goals about making life-changing things happen in their life, but they can't because of finances. This is your turnaround. This is your come up. This is the thing that's going to help. And so let's get started. Any other questions?
Let's see. Anything else coming in here, folks? What number can I call to discuss an installment? Abby, actually, there's a multi-pay option on the page.
Yeah, there's a 3-payment option you guys can do on the sales page. Just click over there and you'll see it. Brandon saying, I talked about how I was testing 20 products a week. So when you start off, you guys, you're going to start off slow. Honestly, like when you first get started, you're going to do like 1 product a week because you're going to learn this system. It's like a flywheel in an engine. It starts off going choof, choof, then choof, choof, then it gets faster, choof, 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 and then pretty soon the thing's just cooking, right? So you'll get there. Our goal is to see you getting $10,000 a month. As quickly as possible in your store. Some people do it within 4 days. Honestly, it's crazy. Some of our students are making thousands of dollars instantly. Some of our students are making, one of my students started in November of last year, and then he had November, December, and January, did $56,000 on 2 products. Just 2 products in his store. He didn't need 20 products a week. He just needed those 2. And those 2 products generated $56,000 in sales. He kept $30,000 of it, okay? It's the time to start, you guys. You don't want to procrastinate and miss this holiday rush. This is the only time of year you had to do this. You pass on it. I know for me, Ty, I'm going to make $250,000 in the next 2.5 months because I'm positioned myself for that. Everyone who gets started will get positioned for that. You pass on this holiday season, you're going to wait 10 months to get into it next year. Don't make that mistake.
Yeah, I would do everything I can to get in right now, while it's fresh, while it's hot, and while it's ready. All right, so it looks like that's it for the questions here. Again, folks, if you're not in already, you want to make sure that you have that URL so that you can get in. Let's see if we have any last minute questions coming in.
Yeah, this is the last time to ask a question, you guys. We're going to stay here all the way to the end. Make sure every question gets answered. So if there's a question you desperately need it answered that I didn't see, type it again right now, and I'll take 60 more seconds to answer all your questions.
All right, do you see anything else coming in?
No, I think we got it all handled.
All right. Well, hey, Jeff, I want to thank you, man. This was one of the best webinars that we've had in months here. Appreciate you totally just coming out the closet as you did here and sharing all of your secrets and sharing all of your information. This is something that, again, anyone, doesn't matter what your skill level is, you could be someone who's just totally getting started in this IM space, or you can be someone who's got a bit of expertise and you've been at it for a while. You know, Jeff is a vet in this industry. He's been around forever. He knows what works, what doesn't work, and you know, he's one of these individuals where I got a friend, a mutual friend of ours, actually, Greg Caesar. We have a saying where we say, the guy who knows what he's doing, all right, in a regular conversation, he's going to give you gems. He's going to give you jewels because that's all he knows. That's all he knows, right? He's been doing this so long, and Jeff is that guy. So what you've seen on this webinar is just the tip of the iceberg. Imagine what you get in the course, and I'll leave it at that. All right, Jeff, have a great day. Thank you.
See you soon, Matt.
Again.
We're, what, 60 days away from the next cruise or something like that.
Yeah, we are. So I'm ready. I can't wait.
Awesome. Look forward to seeing you guys and your family again. Take care. Have a great holiday season, everybody. Look forward to seeing you guys in the course.
You too. Bye-bye.